Hello there. I am going to show you in this video today how to make fillets, chamfers, and shell solids as part of a 3D package in Vectorworks. So let's get going, take a look. Alright, so here we go. We have our cube that we're gonna make into a box with rounded and angled edges. So I'm gonna first give it a little bit of color here just for grins, maybe something like this. Okay, so here's our extrude, and we'll take a look at it. Here's our box. Okay, I'm gonna go back to wireframe, and the first thing I'm gonna show you is the fillet. And remember, fillet is a rounded edge, and it works much like the fillet command in 2D. So we're gonna select it. And the first thing you want to do is you want to set the fillet radius, okay, and then you want to select what edges get the fillet. So, and what you do is you select the edge, and you hold down the shift key, and that'll select multiple edges. When you got them all selected, hit the green checkbox, and there is our box that is filleted. I think that's a word. So we can rotate this guy around, and you can see that it is rounded all the way around. So we're going to come back. We're going to go to wireframe, come back to right isometric. For whatever reason, I like working in right isometric when I'm working. You know, you may find you may like a different view to work in when you're working in 3 dimensions. So I'll leave that up to you to decide. We'll go to chamfer, and again, you want to set the setback. You know, how far back do you want the chamfer to be? I think we'll try 0.15, see what happens. And again, you select these edges, hold down the shift key, we click the arrow key, okay, and okay, we want to save it, and let's see, it looks like it's the chamfer happened. We're going to come up and just kind of rotate it around. And yep, there it is. You can see the chamfered edge. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something cool. It's called shell solid. And what we want to do is right now, if we do a rendering, this is a solid piece, okay? And like what the way I think about it when I think of this tool is sort of like a pumpkin, you know, although we're not carving a pumpkin right here, but when you carve a pumpkin, you take the top off and then you scoop out the middle. And this is essentially what this does, is it creates a shell out of a solid. That's why they call it shell solid. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to go back to wireframe, okay, and we're going to select shell solid, and it asks us first the thickness. How wide do you want the walls to be? And then, so all the way around, and then from what direction do you want it to go in, shell into the object? And I want top, select that, click the green arrow, and I'm going to change it to, I think, dash TID and line rendering. And here's our piece with, yes. So here's our piece, and we can go in and we can do a fast render works. And essentially we filleted the top, chamfered the bottom, and we took the inside, we took the guts out of the box. So fillet, chamfer, shell solids, tools that you will use. They're actually quite powerful. So go ahead, work on this, and happy drafting.